All of you again. Here I have written the sections where we can place the objects. That is the section first at infinity, infinity and C and F and F and O. If you are just watching the previous lecture, just previous this lecture, then I think these section divisions are known to you. If you have not seen, just watch it, then come to here. Okay. So where the object should be first placed, the object should be first placed at infinity. So the first thing is part 1, the object is placed at infinity. Object is placed at infinity. Okay. So if it is a concave mirror, x prime, O, C, and in between O and C there is F. Okay. So if the light rays incident on the mirror parallel to that of the principal axis, then following the first rule of reflection, it should pass through the focus. If I take another light ray which is also parallel to that of the principal axis, after reflection it will again pass through the focus. Okay. So we get the intersection of the two reflected rays, and these two reflected rays intersect each other at the point on the principal axis at the focus. So where the image will be, the image will be formed at the focus. Okay. And if I want to know the other characteristics of the image, then we have to make an oblique incidence on the mirror. So let us see what it gives to us. C and F. Now the oblique incidence. Now in case of oblique incidence, that is by making an angle theta with the principal axis, the parallel beam of rays were incident on it, and obviously I want to say one thing, that if the source is placed at infinity at a large distance from the concave mirror, then we can consider that the rays coming from it are the parallel beam. Just like that's why we consider the sunlight is a parallel beam of rays. We can consider these focal plane, and after reflection these light rays meet at any point on the focal plane. If I just place this capital F above, then the image is formed like this. This is the image here. So the image is on the downside of the x-axis like this. Image is on the downside of the x-axis like this. Okay. So we can say the image is inverted. First characteristics of the image, inverted. Where it is formed, focus. What is the size of the image? Obviously the object which is placed at the infinity is in large in size, so that the light rays coming from it is parallel. So we can see the image which is formed here, which is smaller in size. And if you know the magnification, we have discussed in some lecture previous. So at that case, you know that if the image size is less, very less than that of the object size, we can say diminished. Image is formed at the focus, image is inverted, and the image is diminished in size. Okay. So these are the characteristics of the image. Okay. So you can see that there I have filled up one position. If the object position is at infinity, the image position is at the focus. Okay. Next, I have taken the second one. If the object is placed between the infinity and the center of curvature. Okay. So I can consider the object is here, and I can denote it by capital P and capital Q. I can denote it by capital P and capital Q. So the light ray, coming from capital P parallel to that of the principal axis strikes the mirror. According to the first rule of reflection, it have to pass through the focus. So following the first rule of reflection, we have drawn the first ray. Let us consider another ray coming out from the point P, passing through the center of curvature, incident on the mirror normally, and after reflection retraces its path. So this is one reflected ray, this is another reflected ray. These two reflected ray intersects at this point. So this point small p, we can say it is the image of the point capital P. Now if I draw a perpendicular, from the point small p on this principal axis, then it will intersect the principal axis at the point small pq. So small pq is the image of capital PQ. So this is the object and the image is formed here. Okay. So the first characteristics of the image, where the image is formed. The image is formed in between infinity and C. The first characteristics of the image. Second, here the image is obtained after the intersection of the reflected rays. The reflected rays intersects at this point small p. So this image that is formed here, it is real. Next is, where the image is placed, it is discussed. It is real or virtual, it is also discussed. Now if I say this is the object like this, okay, with respect to that of the principal axis, the image is formed in the downside, okay, like this. So we can say the image is inverted. If I say this is the object, then with respect to the object, the image is inverted like this. Okay, so the image is inverted because it is on the downside of the principal axis. Next is that it is positions is declared, real and virtual is declared, inverted or erect is declared. Next is that about the size of the image. So it is evident from the diagram. If it is the size of the object, the size of the image is less than that of it. Its size is small than that of compared to that of the object. Since the image size is small compared to that of the object, we can say diminished or smaller in size. So the four characteristics of the image explains all the things about this image formation. Okay, so I can write it here. Where the image will be obtained, the image will be obtained in between C and F. Let us move to the next one. If the object is placed at the center of curvature. Now if the object is placed at the C, if the object is placed at C, the light coming from the point P strikes the mirror. After reflection, it will pass through the focus and we cannot send another light through the center of curvature because the object itself is situated at the center of curvature. So we'll send another ray through the focus so that it incident on the mirror, and after deflection the ray here becomes parallel to that of the principal axis, and small p is the intersecting point of the two reflected rays. And if I draw the perpendicular from the point small p, it will intersect the principal axis at the point Q, which is the C point, which is basically the center of curvature. Okay, so where the object will be situated at C, where the image will be again formed at C. So the first characteristics, where it is formed at the center of curvature. Okay, next, the image is real or virtual. Obviously it is formed after the intersection of the two reflected rays, so we can say it is real. Characteristics number 3, is it inverted? Obviously the object is on the upside and the image is on the downside, so obviously it is inverted. Okay, the next is that, is it diminished or magnified or of same size? Here the size of the object and the size of the image is equal, so we can say it is of same size, neither magnified nor diminished, so that the magnification is 1. So here I can write down, if the object position is at C, then the image position will be also at C. The next is that, what will happen where the image will be obtained if the object is placed in between the C and F. Okay, we will see in the next one. Okay, thank you.